My wife begged me to quit my boring accounting job to support her photography dreams. I worked doubles for 2 years while she built her portfolio. Then I found her Instagram story thanking her real support system with zero mention of me. I met Sarah in college. She was this creative soul with a camera always around her neck. I was the numbers guy. We balanced each other. After graduation, she landed a few wedding gigs but complained the market was oversaturated. She needed time to develop her unique style. One night she pitched it. If I could cover bills for just 2 years, she'd build something incredible. I crunched the numbers, took a second job doing weekend tax prep, canceled our streaming services, stopped eating out, started buying generic everything. She promised once her business took off, I could finally pursue my dream of getting my CPA. Year 1 was tough but manageable. She posted beautiful shots on Instagram, gained followers steadily. I'd come home exhausted at 11 p.m. and she'd show me her latest work: sunset portraits, moody landscapes, candid street photography. I was genuinely proud. She'd talk for hours about composition and lighting while I nodded through the fatigue. Sometimes I'd fall asleep on the couch mid-conversation. She'd get annoyed, but I was running on 4 hours of sleep most nights. Year 2, things started shifting. She got invited to networking events I wasn't included in, said they were industry professionals only. Made sense at the time. Her phone was always face down when we ate dinner. She'd take weekend trips for golden hour shoots in the mountains or at the beach. I covered every single bill: rent, groceries, her car payment, insurance, the internet she needed for uploading photos. I even bought her a new lens she said was essential. $1,500 I didn't have. Her followers kept climbing. 10K, 20K, 35K. Local brands started reaching out. She'd show me the DMs excited. A coffee shop wanted her for their rebrand. A boutique needed product shots. Small money, but it was progress. Then last week, she hit 50K followers. Huge milestone. She posted this emotional video thanking everyone who believed in her when nobody else did. Her parents for buying her first camera. Her mentor for teaching her to see light differently. Her photographer friends for pushing her to take risks. Some guy named Dylan who apparently let her use his studio space for free all this time. She thanked her online community for every like and comment. Got choked up talking about how hard the journey was, how many people doubted her, how she almost gave up. I wasn't mentioned once, not even a vague reference to support at home. I watched that video 3 times, making sure I didn't miss it. Checked the caption. Nothing. Looked through her highlight reels. In 2 years of documenting her journey, I appeared in exactly 0 photos. When I asked about it later, she laughed. Actually laughed. Babe, I can't thank my husband for just doing husband things. That's expected. People want to hear about my creative journey, not domestic stuff. Domestic stuff, like working 70-hour weeks so she could follow her passion. I didn't argue, just nodded. But that night after she fell asleep, I checked our bank statements. Started scrolling through 2 years of transactions looking for anything unusual. Found it buried in automated payments. Premium studio space. $1,200 monthly for 18 months. The same studio Dylan supposedly let her use for free out of the kindness of his heart. $21,600. Money I earned working myself into the ground. Money she told me was for photography equipment and marketing. Money that apparently went to studio rent she lied about. I looked up the studio's website, saw their testimonials page. There was Sarah's quote: "This space transformed my work. Worth every penny." Posted 4 months ago. I sat there until 3 a.m. doing the math, calculating how many hours of weekend tax returns that represented. How many times I chose overtime instead of sleep. I didn't confront her, didn't yell, just quietly stopped paying the studio invoice. Let it bounce. 3 days later, she came home in a panic, face red, eyes wild. The studio had called. Said if we didn't pay the $2,400 past due balance immediately, they'd send it to collections and blast her on social media for non-payment. It would ruin her reputation in the local photography community. Every brand deal would vanish. Every connection she'd made, gone. She looked at me with those desperate eyes I used to find beautiful. Voice shaking. "Can you pick up another shift just until I book this corporate client? It's a huge contract, babe. $15,000. But I need the studio to shoot it." I'd already stopped paying the invoice the night I found out about Dylan's free studio. "Sorry, babe. I can't help with stuff that's expected."